Hello everybody and welcome to Bonnie's Creative Place, and this is my online class for the month of January. Sorry it's late, ladies. I had COVID. I'm just getting everything back together. Bear with me as I'm going through these videos because I noticed one of the side effects from it is that I have trouble breathing. So if I get talking too much and I have trouble breathing, then you know why. I stopped for a minute or whatever. So anyways, the set that we are working on is the Honeybee Home. You had to buy the stamp and the dies and the Honeybee Home embossing folder. So you had to buy all three of these things, and then I send you the supplies to make all four of the cards that we're going to make. So let's get started. For this first card, I did add in, I'll bring the card in. This is the card we're going to make. Isn't that cool? I just love it. For this card, I did bring in this beautiful shapes dies. It is for the octagons, and I cut them out for you because I can cut die stuff out for you, but I cannot stamp anything for you. So I went ahead, and you will get 5 of these cut out, and you'll get 5 of these cut out. You're going to take 5 of these, and you're going to put them in your embossing folder, like so, and you're just set them all in here, and you're going to run them through the embossing machine. So that way they'll be embossed, the yellow ones, not the black ones. And you'll see what I mean when we get to that part in the card. So I'll set the card right here. I'll put this aside. So we have a bumblebee base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Don't worry about these measurements. These are all cut for you. And if you want to make this card again, all the information and all that is in the PDF. So you don't even have to worry about writing anything down. When you get it, you'll get the PDF and everything will be in there for you. So I like to score it really good to make it lay flat. Then I'm going to work on this piece first with this doily. I have a gray doily here, but I decided I did some other cards with the gray doilies that you'll see coming up, and I started to run out of gray doilies to have enough to give out to the class. So I decided to switch this one because I thought this would be the best one with the cinnamon cider one. So you guys will be getting a cinnamon cider doily instead of the gray doily. Okay. So here we go. We are just going to cut this doily right in half, just like so. And we're going to place half here on this side, and then we're going to place half over here on this side, just like that. So I'm going to get my tape here, and I'm just going to put some tape like in the middle area. And I'm just going to put this right here, just like that, as close to the edge. And if you go over, it's okay. You can flip it over and trim it, and I'll show you what I mean. And then we'll put this one almost down to this edge. So just like that. If you have it hanging off, like right there, very smidgen, it was probably from me not cutting perfectly straight, then you could cut it off like that. Now, we're not going to place this on there yet because I went ahead and I embossed all these to save time, and I glued them. I used liquid glue, and I glued the honeycomb pieces to the black octagon. So that's what I did. So first of all, I put this down here. I kind of lined these up how I want them to go before I place them. So I put this down here. I kind of put this one here, just kind of getting an idea of where I want these all to go. I have that one hanging off, this one here, and then I have this one here, and they're hanging off. So that's how I want them to go on the card. I'm going to use liquid glue because it gives me a little chance to position stuff when I'm doing it. So I'm taking some liquid glue. I should have my silicone mat over here, but I don't. but that'll be okay. We'll make it work. Oh, there we go. And we're going to do this next one. Just like that. There we go. I'll do this one. Okay. Oh, I like it. I got a little gap there, but my bee will be there, so I don't think that'll be a big issue. So now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to cut these off. Okay, so I cut them off. Let's get the stuff out of my way. And then I'm going, now I could put this onto the black piece of paper, just like this. Okay, so now we can go back and use our regular adhesive. Put this down, just like so. And then we're going to bring in the bumblebee, and we can do this one. And we could put this down right to there. Got a piece of my cutoff in there. Okay, so we have this. So now we can set that aside for a minute, and I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of Whisper White, or actually Basic White. I keep saying Whisper White. It's hard to break a habit. So I'm going to stamp all 3 of the bumblebees that are in this set. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And then I'm also stamping the saying that says, "So glad we're family." And I'm going to stamp that down here. Just like that. It's okay, it's Cricut. I'm going to be cutting it out anyways. So I'm going to put these over here to get cleaned. All right. And then I'm going to bring in some markers and a blend. Now, I take the bumblebee marker and I'm going every other one. So I color this one yellow, yellow, and then I color all this yellow. Maybe I should zoom you guys in a little bit here. Boom. There we go. And then I do the same thing with this one. I color this one, then this one, and then this one. And then I do this one, and this whole part. Oops. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to take my black Stampin' Right marker, and I want that under this one. Nope, I want this one. And then I'm going to fill in all these black spots, the little head. I just think it looks cuter with the head filled in. And then I'm going to use the other end of this, and I'm going to fill in the legs. I think this one's dying. I think I need to get my other one. No. Well, yep, that was it. forgot his body. Forgot to color this part black. Okay. Then I'm going to take the Pool Party light and I am going to go over the wings just to give them a little bit of something in there. And then after I'm done die cutting these little guys out, we will add Wink of Stella to them too. Okay, let me zoom you back out. There we go. So now we're going to attach all our pieces. So I used a big Stampin' Dimensional on the back of this little guy right here. And I'm going to put him right here to hide that gap too. Perfect. And then I got these little ones. I'll flip this one over and I'm going to add some little dimensionals on the back of this one. Give them 2. Oh, he did not come off. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll put this one right here. And then I got one more. I think he can take a regular one. Yeah, I'm gonna put one of him right in the middle. Put him up here. And then I'm going to put this right across here. And so what I'm going to do is on this end, I'm going to put a mini dimensional. And then I'm going to put adhesive. I'm going to put one here and I'm going to put one more right, not quite, almost in the middle, but not quite. And then I'm going to put adhesive on the other end of this. Little bit of snail, just like that. And then we're going to put this right here, just like that. And then in your kit, you will get some of these. These are retired gems, but we have other yellow gems in the catalog. I just had a bunch of these left and I thought, let's use them up. So you're going to need 3 of them for this project, and you'll need 3 of these for another project, so that's why you have 6 altogether. I use the large ones on this one, and I just put one right there. I'll put one down here, and I'm going to put one right here to draw your eye all across the page. So there you go, guys. That is card number 1 of our Bumblebee class, and card number 1. And I will be back with card number 2 in just a few minutes. Bye-bye.